Hi, welcome back to the Metaphysical Corner. Today, I want to share with you the Liberty Money Charm, okay? And it, of course, is inspired by our celebration of the 4th of July, which is our Independence Day. What we're going to need, of course, is a $5 bill, and everything that I use is symbolic for something. Of course, the president on the $5 bill was said to have freed slaves, that Emancipation Proclamation. So that just goes along with the Liberty. Now, years past, they used to use Liberty dime. To me, it looks like Mercury, but it says Liberty on the top. And this one is, it looks like a 50-cent piece. It also says Liberty, but of course, it's $1. These are not in circulation. They're more or less collectible items now. So it's hard to get your hands on it. And that's why I said I'm trying to move the old recipes into a more modern adaptation so that we can use things that we are able to grab because they're in supply. All right, so let's set those over there. We have our $5 bill. We're going to use with this cinnamon, and we're going to use some bay leaves, and we're going to use, of course, some strawberry essential oils. So I'm going to just get me a whiff, not too much. This is pretty strong. I'm going to get a little on a Q-tip. I'm going to anoint each corner of the bill. I'm going to do something a little different than what I used to do, sort of like a balancing from one corner to the next corner, from the corner in rather, and then the opposite corner, almost like a balancing act is what I'm going to do. So that's what I generally do. However, this time I'm going to go from the north, down, up, right, and left. That's what I'm going to do with that. Let me sit this over because I don't want this scent to be just everywhere. So I've anointed the bill itself, and now I'm going to sprinkle in the cinnamon. Just kind of nicely sprinkle it everywhere on the bill. And then I crushed the bay leaf here. It's a whole bay leaf. I crushed it up. And when you crush it, you'll be able to smell the essence of the bay leaf coming out. I'm going to put that there. Again, I'm just going to tap. You want enough on there. You don't want to be stingy, but you don't need way too much. But you need enough on there. And just rub it around with your intentions. And our intentions for this is for liberating. We're going to go ahead and sever some old relationships or old habits, old actions that we once did concerning money. They're no longer needed at this time. We're going to sever those. Just stop doing them. And of course, we're going to move into doing new actions, new relationships concerning money. And that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to turn the bill so that it is facing us. We're getting ready to call that money into us. And I'm not looking for a specific amount for, say, 500, 100, 1,000. I'm looking to not just double this, but I want 1,000 times more what this is. So you can do it like that. So I'm setting an amount without setting an amount. All right. If I fall short of that 1,000-fold return, it'll be okay because it'll be somewhere up there past the $5 mark. All right. Now I'm going to, with confidence and great intention, bold intention, I'm going to now call the money to me. This bill, once I fold it, the face is going to be in the opposite direction. So I'll have to turn and flip the bill. Now, here we go. Money come to me now. I will turn that bill, flip that bill, and turn it again. And some fell out. If you want, you can put it there. Doesn't matter. Now, money come to me in great abundance, multiplied, 1,000-fold return. There it is. Some stuff is going to spill out. It's okay. Now I'm going to turn it, and from the bottom, I want that money to come up as far down as it needs to. I want it to come up. And I'm going to turn it again, and the money from up here, I want it to come down to me. I want money to come from the north, south, east, and west. There. Felt and sound as if I was slamming a door shut just then. All right. And it's contained in there in all areas. Now, I'm using this thread. There's a string of red, white, and blue so that I will remember what this is for. Now I'm going to wrap it a few times that way, twist and turn it, and then it's almost like a present. And then I'm going to wrap it in the other direction. And that way I'll tie it off. I made the string a little long. That way I wouldn't have so much trouble trying to tie this. And you can tie this and knot it as many times as you like. I generally will just do 3. That tends to hold it in place. You got to hold it in place so that it doesn't come loose. If you have a likeness for a certain number of knots, you can do that. There it is, and I'll cut these extra pieces off. But there you have it. Now, I will ask those to step forward. Divine source, in ethereal beings dealing with finance and money and great fortune and riches. I ask you to step forward now. Infuse and empower this bill to be, and this combination to be a money charm, a liberating money charm. And it is done. Now you can put it in your pocket, something empty. Put it in an empty pocket, put it in an empty bowl or dish or box so that it will draw money to it. Once the money comes, you place the money in the box and place this on top of it. Now, if you do leave this little string here, you can tie it, I'll tell you. You can tie it onto maybe the inside of your women's undergarment, or you can tie it to your pocket belt loop and let it hang inside your pocket. I had one drop out of my pocket, and fortunately I saw it before I drove off and left it. And the great part about this is the one that I was working with, I ended up being gifted a bag full of collectible items, which would have been quite a large sum of money. So if you haven't done so already, use the like and the subscribe button to show just a little channel love.